afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody. It's Jason here, Secretary of Sports. It's a pleasure just to have you live at a charge. A little fun on a Friday evening. TGIF. It is the TFRL, the Fixed Racing League here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all the places that you call home here for your sim racing platforms. We're going to have some fun. And I mean, we're going to have Ryan giving us a follow or giving us a subscribe out there. Appreciate it very much. So, trying to figure out what's going on with the old camera here. Does look like some things were weirding out. Not quite sure what's going on there. Thank you to the fine folks kicking butt, taking names across the platform. All much love to you. Make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me as well on all the platforms because it is a free way to support us. Thank you to Jab Racing on Twitch. Thank you to Amar out there sharing the stream as well. Give us a big like on Facebook, YouTube, ever growing. A ton of fun. As always, where are we at today? We're at the same place we were at last night. It is going to be Fontana. We're going to be running Auto Club tonight, and it's a good race. 125 laps for the drivers, not 70. What? We're supposed to. At a session when I bounced out of here. So, somewhere 125, 120 laps. You're gonna have to set. There's a fast. Appreciate it. Of course, it's tires. It's going to be three of the wall, one of the pits. Stages at 30 and 65. And right now, I'm tracking qualifying 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees in the air temperature. No humidity. This is going to be a very dry track for Auto Club. Normally, you see the humidity pretty high for Auto Club when it comes to how the race plays out, especially in the California area. Fontana. It was going to be a good race, though. It was good last night, too. It's a race. Dave Duran's going to be trying to knock it for back-to-back wins, try to quote-unquote sweep the week for the fixed racing league. They're going to be short on fuel, 60% fuel for the drivers in their cars, and so it's going to be just like it was last night, pretty predictable to what it was last week when it came to the Daytona race. They're going to be about 3 or 4 laps short on fuel. It's going to be putting them in pit road pretty much 2 or 3 with 3 or 4 laps to go, and pit road closes with 2 laps to go on the stage. So expect a whole slew of drivers somewhere, if they don't have cautions in the beginning of this one, come to pit road somewhere around the 22 to 23, 24 mark, maybe even as late as the 27 mark, but 29 laps to go. They should be closing pit road. Thanks to Casey out there. Getting close to be back on the track. I saw your post out there, man. Thanks. I do want to talk to two drivers here real quick because we didn't do last week's route. It didn't change. Hold on. Update SDK Gaming because the photo didn't change on SDK for Noel or Noel. Nope. Just turn that off. All right. Helmet photo it is. It's not, no, he won last week at Daytona and looked like he was trying to have a decent run today. He's going to be somewhere just outside the top 10. Tell me about your race last week. I know it was kind of fun. You just had a pretty clean race for what it was. Oh, you got me?
Yeah, I got you. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Tell me about your race.
No, it went pretty good. I was just being casual, just chilling, trying to not get wrecked, and somehow ended up winning it. It was weird. but it was great.
Can't be too weird. I mean, you guys had I mean, it was a good race overall. When it came to kind of where the where that fine line of racing normally is, it seems like everybody seemed to kind of take their time last week, and um, there's a few cautions toward the end, but for the most part, everybody was just comfortable.
Yeah, it was good. I had a lot of fun. Um, at the end there, I just thought I was a sitting duck, because I was the leader, but had to make that block on that outside line, and it ended up working out for me. It was fun. It's been a fun week, partying all week, after my win.
That was one of the things that we did look at last week. The driver who finished, I think it was Chris or one of the drivers was committed to you, and you went up with just like the right timing coming out of turn three, getting into turn four, and you were able to ride that wall up or ride up just a little bit, just to take enough of the air off and control it all the way to the end there. We talk about being the sitting duck as the race leader all the time. That one wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah, happy it worked out. Just had to do what I had to do to make it happen.
Well, when you get the first race of the season knocked out, it becomes pretty self-explanatory from there. Because now you've got a win under your belt. You get to relax. You get to just gradually get some points here. Try to go after more wins, of course. But when it comes to the playoff structure, you've got your smooth sailing so far.
Yep, just got to go out and win some more.
I like it. No, good luck on your race today, man. Hopefully, we're talking inside the top three after.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck up in
Always.
the broadcast booth tonight.
Appreciate you. Noel Holmberg was your race winner last week. Let's take a little stab at Jonathan Casey here real quick because he was your P2 finisher last week. Jonathan, tell me how that number three is going to be doing today.
I'm hoping I can be up front a little bit more throughout the first two stages than I was last week. P8 in points after a P2 finish. I need a little bit more consistency early on.
Stages are really, really, really important. Even with a race when you can find yourself having bigger issues when it comes to not having those points. It's a fine line of, do you challenge for the race win or do you want to try to even yourself out so you're there for both?
I think we need a solid balance between the two. I'm not necessarily looking to. Obviously, I'd like to win the stages, but just some solid points throughout the first two stages and a solid finish, and that's just the main goal here today.
Sounds like a pretty darn good goal. I know you're getting ready to grid up here. Um, what do you think your best takeaway from last week was?
Just how to work with some of these guys a little bit, how they race and how they run. I know I was running with Brewster last week. He was pretty helpful. We ran together. Was hoping to be with him coming out of the pits on that last stop, but didn't work out exactly. But these guys are real good. I feel like I can be comfortable around them, so that's what I'm hoping to have today.
Well, it's going to be a long race. Good luck on today's, and hopefully we see you there. We see you there at the top three.
Definitely, thank you.
Awesome. P2 finisher last week, Jonathan Casebeer, is going to be rolled off 18th today. And let's talk to your P3 finisher last week. They call him the crank. Call him a belly. He's number 14 in the race today, Johnston City, Tennessee. Val, tell me about it, man. Last week it looked like you were having a ton of fun. I know you were committed to trying to just get that push, but this week you got a whole different racetrack.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different animal this week. Last week was just stay out of trouble, try to move your way up the end of the stages, get some points, and be there at the end to make a run on the last lap. Worked out really well. Had a lot of good.
Is he going over driver meeting? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
That's okay.
Just finished it up.
No worries.
I tried to mute him so you couldn't hear him.
That's okay. We don't get to hear behind the scenes very often.
But yeah, this week's a little different. There's still going to be a lot of draft going on. We'll be all over top of each other. Have to stay out of accidents again and just be there at the end. It'll be the name of the game. But saving tires will be a big part of tonight's race.
I think stage points are going to be huge too. But all right, my man. I look forward to seeing you get out there and have some fun. and hopefully get to see you at the end of this one again.
Yes, sir. Hope to talk to you soon, bud.
All right, congratulations on a piece finish last week.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's the 14 is Crank Bell. He's going to be doing it. Jason Branch is going to be your pole sitter. Chris Justice, your outside pole sitter. Tommy D's back in the mix. The Delago Man Beef Jerky Unlimited 86 is going to roll off inside row number 2 of Dave Duran to his outside. Brock Black in row 3. Maury and Cox in row number 4. Crank Bell, Coulter Jr. in row 5. Dudley Holmberg in row 6. Row 7 as we move down real quick. I wanted to get the driver interviews out of the way. The photos still showed up. I don't know. Ryan Wasserman and Donald Williams make up row number 7. Holland and Powell in row number 4. Row number 8. Row 9, Farella. Jonathan Casebeer, row 9. Jeremy Bailey. Grady Sullivan in row 10. Corey Rowe, David Palmer, Mark Brewster, Joey Gregory, all the way at the end. Now, Corey Rowe's getting an EOL. It's going to be 25 drivers in today's race. It is going to be a good race. I'm excited to see what we're going to do. Biggest Pythons in all of iRacing says, let's go green flag racing early. Cannot change lanes before the start-finish line. That's one of the things that you got to remember with this league as we go green. Jason Branch to the bottom. Tommy D slowly down to the bottom. There is that Beef Jerky Unlimited. Joshua Brock carries over. Oh, Matt gets up under the wall, gets collected there. Caution's going to come out here. Boy. Racing League. And just that very quick. Dave Duran's involved as well. Here's the 24. Oh, 52 is there. Mari had to run to the outside. Dave gets all the way down to the bottom. Here's a look from that's 24 sliding across the racetrack. iRacing through that one. 25 went to the outside. We saw a lot of this last night in the truck series, which I ran the truck series last night. We saw this move where you kind of just want to get to the outside early, and then the 1 and the 52. Ooh, 25. I'm going to use it on lap 1 here. Joshua Brock on corner exit. There's the 52. A good run for the 25 here as he clears the 24. Watch this run. He's going to get to the outside here, and you see Joshua Brock get up through the gears. Tommy D with a good run here. Watch 1 on the 86. 1 on the inside. 52 right there. That's Chris Justice. Comes down, pinches a little bit, and the 1 gets a little it gets a little touch right there, but the 52 Chris Justice was definitely holding that line, and 25 went to go to the outside. I don't know if the 52 was free or what happened there. Kind of bounced out of the throttle. I don't want to go on board with it. This is on. On Mr. Justice, who's going to be right here. I don't know if it's on him, but I want to listen to his throttle here as they get out of the corner. Maybe he was just a little bit loose. He's cranked. It's kind of difficult on that first lap to determine into the gear, push. He's out of the gas there. Out of the gas. Little free. Whoa. Just felt crowded, maybe. Maybe a little crowded. I don't know. 25 is going to get his fast repair here. See where Bell wants to put here real quick. I want to make sure he gets in his right spot. Mari gets his fast repair, comes back out. Hey, Bell, which place do you hang out with the other drivers?
No, this is fine. I mean, wherever you want, throw me. I was gonna try to be by myself.
That's fine. I'll throw you in the waiting room. You can be. It's a quiet channel.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right. We put him in the Discord. I want to make sure he was good to go. You know what I mean? We don't like to. We want to make sure that if we got people, you know, you can do your thing. Sometimes it's nice to be quiet and sit and kind of. Sometimes I get in my Discord and just turn up the white noise. I mean, but it could be what I do. Caution brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing, and I fixed all that stuff, and it didn't take. So, you know, that might be some cause for concern on that end. So, it's all good. All good. Good to go. I don't know. Good to see Tommy D out there again. He just get choice on the restart here. Thought that I had changed the package last week to be able to pull off the entire tire. Let's fix that again. Get me, folks. I don't like cavities. If you've been around me for any more than boom, 880. Going to save this project. DFRL, save, yeah. How about it? Green flag racing once again here in just a moment. It's going to be the 2886, 14 and the 1. Bell's going to be there on the high side. He said he wanted to be up there inside the top 10 here. Better stage points for the driver. Means better race line. We're going to go back to it here as Tommy D will have a good run here. Branch, your race leader. I knew it was all right. Top 10, you see Rich Holland back here. Spicy. Dark Horizon Fishing Man just sponsored that commercial. Go find him on Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. I'm sorry, / Dark Horizon Fishing, not / because I've been saying that wrong for a hot minute. And which is funny because I'm in the industry. 35 on a big move. Stage points will be big for Spicy if we can get him out of get them early here. I know he's got to call it short for the race. 28-14 is going to be your top 2. Tommy D pulls the high side here. One thing about the Gen 6 Cup car, they run a lot like they used to. You're going to run the bottom for a few laps, and then that top lane is going to be the draft package you're going to be able to hold on to. How about 3 wide to the bottom? As Robert Dudley goes to the bottom, he's going to try to split the seam. Does so as you see Tom Adelago drop into that second lane. 49 all the way to the bottom. Going to run as much as you can. Again, stage is going to end on lap 30. Now, one of the things that we did see is we just saw a caution, so they were about 3 laps short. You might be able to make it on fuel. Some of the drivers came in, may have topped off. I think 1 or 2 did. Dave Durand here, he did come to pit road. He went ahead and might have just gotten his damage fixed. Doesn't look like that's what he did. So he's going to run. He's got fuel. You know, he went ahead and topped off. Even though it's a lap or 2 and they paced around a lap or 2, he's going to try to make it as long as he can sit. Age is going to end again on lap 30. Kelly, what's up, Colton? How you doing? How you doing? Zimbabwe Colton. Aiden, hello. What's going on? Good to see you. Mr. Bob Dude out there saying, get it, Tommy D. How you doing, Robert? The sound is cutting in and out. Yeah, I did notice that the sound was cutting in and out with the. Oh, good. RB Racing said, let's get racing. Good to see everybody out there. I appreciate you very much. And whenever I'm too loud or the racetrack's too loud, I've been noticing that my mic is going in and out. So, might be time for a change, folks. Time for the new one. That is something that if I've been considering again, we replaced our. It's about. I use it so much that it's a good mic, but about every year and a half, seems like I need a new one, which is not a bad thing. I mean, you got to think about how much I speak into this thing. Clean it every once in a while. Tommy D up into the wall gets a little bit of a right rear scrape. Able to hold on to it. He's going to drop back a few spots. As Delago goes with the 86. The wall tap, little right front damage. Coulter right there to capitalize. He's going to be in 3rd. Ryan Washington's going to be in 4th. Dudley up 6. Biggest mover of the race is going to be the number 7 car. Wasserman trying to dig a little more. The Dos Equis Chevy Camaro. Biggest driver off is going to be Chris Justice, who did have to get himself turned around. I think he came in and got fuel, so he actually might be saving just a little bit here. Jonathan Casey here, the number 3, ready to rock and roll. Wants to be up there again. There's the 79 drifting up the racetrack a little bit here. About 3 and 4 wide progressive banking. It just looks impressive as you take a look at what these drivers are doing. Watch them get onto the back straightaway. You're going to see him double file 3, rolling the corner. 05 in front of him. It's going to be PJ Cox. Alton Powell in the 51. We've been watching racing a couple of different racetracks here. Doing a decent job of finding his groove. If we don't have a 5 car, I'm surprised we don't have we don't take and make the 05 the actual 5. You know what I mean? Jason Branch out front. Bell's going to be in second. There goes Coulter Jr. to the second lane. It's going to run higher. I say second highest lane. That's technically the 4th lane or the 5 lane progressive banking here. As you see the 8 pull the corner. Coulter to the bottom. Ryan Wasserman in tow. Wasserman, 1809 on the iRating. Coulter, 20037 is going to be side by side. Slides up, pulls the draft away. Aggressive move, 14 all over the back bumper. Bell to the 28. Coulter on the move here. And a good looking drive for him. Here's a look on board of the number 8. Branch trying to control the race line. Little bump. You see how bumpy these cars are on this racetrack. Not much has changed in the form of Auto Club. 28 way up the race line. See the 8 still able to pull the draft in that 4th lane. That 5th lane very busy. See Bell, Wasserman, Dudley is going to be your top 5. Dudley as Holland. Holland all over the back bumper. Right front damage for Dami D behind. Delago trying to hold on. There goes Spicy. Big center of the corner. Dave Ferrella here, the 9, up 8. Jeremy Bailey behind. Bailey tied for the top. Becomes the biggest mover of the race. 3 drivers. How about 10 now for the 35? 35 from the bottom side. It's going to run the 49 tight. 86 back to the bottom side. 35 runs the corner. 49 with a crossover. 49 might have a run here. 86 is going to be there 3 wide. Door closes. Delago in the 86. Great drive for that driver. And I tell you what, Dave Durand doing the same thing. Still some right front damage for that driver. Able to drive from the back to the front twice now. Started 4th, fell back a few spots. Got that issue resolved on pit road after the contact. And now going to move his way back forward. He's in 8th. Gregory, Sullivan, Palmer, Rowe. Corey Rowe back here. Corey was the driver that was the recipient of the UL at the beginning of the race, if I remember. AC says 4X's Jason Branch up front. Woo-whoop, they go woo-whoop. Bell, Coulter back to the bottom side. Big push for the 49. That's where 3 wide again. 35 all the way to the bottom side. 7 back to the outside. Sucker hole opened up. Coulter Jr. dropping back. Right now, the 8 going back to work. 35 and the 8. The 8 slides up. It's going to have an opportunity. God, door's going to close. It's now Bell. Big shove from the 14. Bell, big momentum. Rolls that beautiful bean of footage to the high side. Pushes the 28 way out there. Big draft package happening. We're only halfway through the stage. How about them apples? Kelly, dear, how are you? Much love. Thank you, Michael's mom, a.k.a. Kelly Coulter. Right now, Tommy D on the move back to the bottom side. Delago. Dudley able to clear. Tommy D doing a great job of defending the race line here. 35 back to the outside. Way up the race line. 35 doing a great job. Wall tap for the 14. Crank Bell doing exactly what everybody else has done in that second lane. 28 forces the checkup. They push him out front. And then once you get to the corner, same spot. 3 drivers have hit that same spot. Right now, Durand doing just the same thing. David Durand into the 24. Drive to In Hunger. How about 802 Cup Series this Sunday? Going to pay homage to some good paint schemes here that they're going to be having. 86 inside. Big run to the straightaway. 8 runs the corner. 35 pulls the draft. 35 gets a push from the 24. The business is picking up. Donnell Williams moving to the front. Come on, Donnie. Jason Branch back up there. I think Jason led a bunch of laps last week. Let me look here. Well, David Durand led 29 laps last week. Joshua Brock led 38 laps last week. Donnie led 13. Jeremy Bailey led 2. For some reason, I thought that Jason Branch run last week. I'm a looking. Maybe you didn't. Maybe first race. First that full send. How about them apples? 28, 7, 14, 35, 49. 49 now in tow of the 35 is being some of these drivers make some ground up. Joshua Brock here, the 1 car, pulling the 25 of Matt Murray. Murray doing a nice job of rebounding. Gonna have to focus on keeping the car clean for as long as possible because that fast repair, it's a gone. It's a me, Mario. Gone. There is Dalton Powell. Goes to the gravel trap. 51 down to the bottom side. 25 and the 1 will be side by side as Joshua Brock. Going to be off 9 for the start of the race. It's Justice off 11. 52 trying to hold on to the spots here. 20 of 125 being completed. Only 1 caution so far. Yeah, he was out of town last week. I was just looking at the race results. I thought I'd recognize his name for the from the race last week, but I did not. I was mistaken. Wasserman in the 7 got some right side. Look here at what he's got. Whoa, very free. 3 wide again. That's a moment where you're like, well, this is dumb. I said it last night, too. Awful. A lot of separation. 3rd lane here for the 7 car. 28 out front by a nose. Now the 14 catches the draft. Little side draft for the 7. Actually helped the cause. Going to run 3rd lane here. Backs the throttle out, runs down the 2nd lane. Low line exit. 28's going to have the run on the high side here. 14's going to be in tow. 7 closes in. He's going to slip up inside that high lane. Whoa! 14 pushes the 7 out. And you can lean on these cars quite a bit. But one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to be. I know that the draft is important here, but you do not want to be pushing that close together. You're going to cause a big wreck. 35 to the bottom side. Battle for the lead. Now 3 wide. Overhead look. 35. Wasserman. 28 in tow. Down the back straightaway. 14 with the big shot to the 35. Big old bump draft. 7. Pulls the corner. 14. Trying to give a little bit of edge here. 35 to the bottom. There is the 32 of Jeremy Bailey. Bailey up 14. Bailey, 1880 on the iRacing. Trying to run the corner down. 3 wide again. Back to double file. as Wasserman leads him around 24 of 125. Caution comes out. Bell involved. Here's a look at what happened. Bell pushing the 28. Ooh, baby. Now, Bell was close here. I think Spicy might have been the root of this one. That's far chase. 14, 28, 28 behind the 7. Spicy was clear. Oh. Hey, what? The 14 right there. Backs out of the corner. Spicy was trying to go up behind, trying to clear himself here. On board with Holland here. This will give us a better understanding of what just happened. Clear. Spicy. Whoop. Out of the throttle at it. That might have been an oops. Is the way it did. About them apples. We're gonna have a little green white checkered for the stage. Natural green white checkered for the stage, or should be. So it'll be Dudley, Rich Holland, Jr., Russell Black, Joshua Brock. Your top 5. I mean, it happens. Mare, Dalton Powell, Grady Sullivan, Noel Holmberg, Jason Farella. That'll be your top 10 right now. We're not quite ending with the stage. Stage again ends on lap 30. And stage points do matter. That is a big thing here. And so we show. Yeah, it'll be back to green flag race. We'll have 28 laps to go before the end of the stage, or we'll be on completing lap 28, so it'll be 3 laps. We have to come all the way around and complete lap 30. So we'll complete 28, 29, and 30. We believe how this is going to work, which is fine. There's some interesting racing. We're going to see some folks have cars worked on. Tommy D, I think you just went in and used the fast repair set. I've got this one. Case Beer in 11th. PJ Cox is going to be on pit road. I think he is getting some tires and fuel. Dave Durand coming out. Went ahead and had the car worked on a little bit longer. No big deal. Spicy coming back to pit road. He's got some right side damage here. He's yet to be in, so we'll see if this will be the end of that one. Comes in and gets that car looked at. Car's got some damage. Bloop. Nope. I think he has to go to work. I think he does. Spicy has to go to work. Coulter, your race leader on the bottom side. Dudley will be on the high side. I think Dudley chose the high side on the restart here. We'll see. That's a good idea because you're splitting teammates up. But bigger with that last caution we just had. I wanted to look at it one more time here. Bell was involved in it too. Bell was involved, but then there was... Like the 32 was there, and there was just so much going on right there. Bad situation. Great job locking up the tires. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go around and come back at it. Racing is going to resume here. And it'll resume on lap 28. Drivers are going to be having just a lot of fun. I think. Restart zone. Green flag. I'm not sure if Dudley choked up the race line. Oh, Dudley down to the 8. Pushes the 8 down. Wow. During the 8 to go down. And I tell you what, that's an awfully... that's an... yeah, don't... yeah, he's turning down on him. You can't turn down on the car. The 1 was there. 49 of Robert Dudley turning down on Coulter. Yeah, man, I did see it. 1 big shove to the 8. Caution's going to come out. Coulter Jr. will lead the stage and win the stage there. Bell having an issue again. Yeah, it was the checkup in the corner. Yeah, it was. We saw it. Well, I saw it from your point of view. I looked at it from the overhead, and I saw it from your point of view, and I was like, it kind of looked like he was breaking into the corner, but you were clear, and then he was braking for the corner, and that was definitely an interesting take. But hey, you know what? Fontana. 8-1-49. Coulter Jr. gets the stage win here. And we'll be coming to pit road for his strategy. I tell you what, Dudley went to race there. We'll go back and take a look at it as Coulter gets the stage win. On the green flag, watch the Dudley here. We're going to watch this. He's going to run him down. 8's going to be there. And the 8's just, he's running the 8 down. 8's trying to come up to run the lane, and the 49 was not letting him move. That's racing. That's what it does. And so the 8 gets a run on him, pulls the air. You see him trying to pull the air off the 49. He breaks the draft. He gets up into the corner, and the 49 goes to turn down to do the same thing. The 1 saw that coming. And that's a little rubbing his racing action right there. That's it's not something you see typically. The caution comes out right about Chia. They start backing it down. Here's what happened on the caution. Brady Sullivan having the issue as well. There's the 44. Brady got a win last week. Ooh, he got stuck 5 wide. This is what happens when you go for the stage. New tires versus old tires, 25 to the bottom, 44 stuck in here. There's the 64, all that big checkup right there. 32 on the bottom side, 64 there, 52 there. Oh, and then just Net Code City. 15 gets ripped into the bottom as well. All those fast repairs that were just used. I'm curious here. Grady was right here. Dudley comes to pit road. Everybody coming to pit road. Dudley deciding to come in afterwards. 32's here. They're 5 wide here. And then 64, 44. They're fine. Fine. And 24. Oh. That just all breaks free, breaks loose. 64 was still there, but I don't know. That one's weird. Jeremy Bailey, your race leader. Give it on 25. Pushed it on the bottom. Tommy D is going to be in third here. Chris Justice reassume the bottom side. How about 28 of Jason Branch is going to restart on the outside in row number 2 here for the start of the second half of this one. We're going to go to lap 65, so they will not be able to make it on fuel. Most of the drivers came in, took tires, did their thing. A lot of drivers came in on 29. Some topped off on fuel, some topping off on tires, a.k.a. Varela. Russell Black taking tires. Here's the 64. Corey Rowe doing our thing. Folks, something we're going to be doing here very soon. 7 car for the win. You're on track. It happens. Nothing wrong on anyone's part. It was just fun. Hey, it was fun. It was a good, I mean, it's a tough track, but it's a fun track. Fontana's a fun track. It's like Chicagoland with these cars. It can be really, 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 really fun. And this is a car you have to protect the high line. Jeremy Bailey with a blink here. We're going to follow along with the driver who didn't. Justice on the bottom. 86 Tommy D. That second lane. Restart for the 32 up 18. As Chris Justice goes to try to go to the front here. Tommy D. I don't know if there was a car in between them or something. Donnell Williams, Dave Duran to the outside. Duran with the head of steam. Donnie closes down. Crosses over. 24 crosses over to the bottom side of the 86. Lago with a big run here. Can he move? Maybe save a little tire because the fuel's not going to make it. 9 of David Farella on the move. Wasserman back up in the mix. Bison says 7 car for the win. You're off to work. You're not going to root your teammates or who people had to consider your teammates. Ian Coulter did a great job. He won the stage. Got to keep it clean. 28 back out front. He led the majority of the first stage. This Justice will be in second. Good look for the drivers. 24 slips on the outside. So all the way around him. Said, I'll run the wall. These cars can't do it. Break that draft on the right side. That's something about these cars that you have to remember. Back in the day, the right side of these cars were a lot more flat. I got you. 24 to the bottom. They've got to win last night at this very same track in the Truck Series. He's got some right side damage, though. Still a fast repair in the books. I think he's gotten it all fixed, so he might be able to still run up here. The 28-24 Ford and a Chevy. Rolling the corner. Here's what they're rolling. No sus. There's no such thing as a sus. David Thomas giving us a like. Thank you, David. Appreciate you, man. How you been? How's your mom and him? He did spend almost 4 minutes on pit road getting the thing fixed, so it might just be burning the tires off of it, saying I'm going to go as hard as I can and then pray to everything I can get down to pit road fast enough. These cars are atrocious getting to pit road. Hey, brake. Hey, brake hard. And plus, he's in the draft. It's a different story with right front damage and you're out front. 28 runs the wall here as the 24 tries to slip to the inside. You definitely want to protect the far outside portion of the wall here against the 24. You watched him get to the bottom side and go around Jeremy Bailey in that, or not Jeremy Bailey, I'm sorry, Chris Justice in the 52. And hey, there's a hole, I'm going there. What happened to me last night? I tell you what, it was not anything that feels good, because then you've got somebody, when you very easily put 3 wide when the air gets taken off of your right side. And when that happens, you have a tendency to get stuck where I did and get collected into something, especially at this racetrack. That'll be my last race, though, folks. I'm not racing anymore. I believe Charles Van Scoyk has reached out to me about resuming some broadcasting for him, so we may be picking up another series for Thursday nights. So that's still a possibility. I'm still waiting to hear from him. We'll see what's gonna happen with that. Branch Durand, Williams, and Farella. It's gonna be Coulter in 5th. They're on the move again, man. Awesome in there. How about we go to the back and watch our way to the front? Brady Sullivan back in the mix. Is Palmer there to the outside? PJ Cox of the 05 is closing down some of that 3.5 seconds that he needs to. Because right now he's showing himself, let's see. 5 is 9.5 off. Maybe just trying to save the car, make sure he's good to go. There's the 41. The SummitRacing.com. Big, bright yellow car. Love to see it. Tommy D back here. Gonna keep the car clean for the rest of the race. Maybe also thinking about that fuel and how much you need to save. Close. Very, very, very close on fuel. Corey Rowe with a 79 down to the bottom side. Simple little paint scheme you see coming out of that. There is Noel. Last week's winner. Back here running with the other drivers. Noel came in, Noel came in on 30. They don't have enough fuel to make it, but they might have enough to short put themselves. 52 came in on 25. Jason Branch out front came in on 29. He's going to be, the more you lead, the more you burn. That's kind of the way this one works. Folks, I'm going to throw it on exciting. I'm going to get myself a drink. Make sure you do so as well. Hydrate, time for the fuel. Well, that happened. Jeremy Bailey, Joshua Brock involved. Here's a look. Here we're coming around the corner here. This is Jeremy Bailey. Brock has a 64 there. Let's go and go to Brock because I think this starts up here. I think the 64, that's Russell Black there on the high side. Let's take a look. Actually, I'm going to take a look from Black's point of view because I think he was running the line, 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 running the line. Bloop, net code. Dang it. I mean, 6-4 had a good run there, but let me watch. Dang it. Ooh, big cut across for the 9. That was a heavy move. One comes up, gonna run second lane. Knows it's it's net code all day. Net code all day. 32 did not hit the wall. Maybe it did. Here's what it looks like from this cockpit. This is Jeremy Bailey on board the 32 here. Who is very much running the bottom side of this racetrack. Whoop, man. Could have avoided that if he lifted there. And I'm looking at this from a driver's point of view. If I am coming out of the corner on a big track like this, right here, and I see that happening, I'm lifted. Yeah, I mean, I know what I'm looking for here. But if I see this, whoop, that's a chance to lift. And I probably would have, and I would have avoided all that. Jeremy Bailey. All good. Dark Horizon Fishing, Facebook.com. Hit the / Dark Horizon Fishing. Make sure that you go check out old Spicy's Spicy's boat. What he does out there. Takes you out on the Virginia, in the West Virginia area, the Chesapeake Bay. Totally kidding. Chesapeake Bay. He's over in Virginia, not West Virginia. Having a day, man. Having a day. Icy. Sorry. It's over in the James River, Chesapeake Bay area in Virginia. And we'll take you out, show you a good time. How about the rookie? Corey Rowe's going to be out front. He's your race leader. Came on 29. Donnie Williams in for fuel and tires. Trying to give himself just a little bit more. But he took fuel. Only one driver took tires. Actually, take it back. He took tires. 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 He got repairs. So did he. Which is a good thing. You can avoid taking tires and just get the repairs. That's what I would do. Jason Branch trying to lead again. He's going to have Dave Duran to his bottom side. Coulter Jr. came out, took some fuel. He's going to be rolling. Again, 25 laps to go in the stage. It's time by. On to 65, folks. On to 65. All right. Okay. Let's ride on board with Brewster. Hey, yeah. Drone cam is inoperable today, folks. Where he row up 20, he is your race leader, but on board with Mark Brewster. Green flag. Little free. Quarry Road, Bravo, caution back out. EJ Cox involved. Get a look. I think he got turned. What it look like. Or chase here. Checks up. Yep, 32. 64, nowhere to go. 32 bumped him into him. That was on the 32. PJ doing his thing here. This branch will slow it down. Down, cool the tires off. Wait for the pace car, I do believe. Pace car go by. They're going to do it. I'll be right back, folks. They're going to be doing their thing. PJ was just trying to run his lane. He's still coming to pit road and buff that out a little bit. Doesn't need, I don't think he has fast repair. If he does, then I wouldn't use it just yet. I'd wait till the end of the stage. What I would do. All right, folks, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks. Had to and it took a little longer than I wanted it to, so I'm gonna stand up next to it. Oh man. Got that, folks? All right, there we go. Unplugged it. Jason Branch, your race leader on the outside, gets the green flag here after fifth caution. Only one stop for the stage. Actually, I get back. 5 cautions, even the caution was stop for the stage. Branch to the outside. Good run going on so far. Duran's going to be in second. Chris Justice in third. Dudley with a move to the backside. Dudley on the bottom. Trying to make Coulter Jr. stay back where he's at, but Chris Justice going to be there to the high side. Coulter to the bottom. Dudley to second. On the bottom side. Buell, every bit of what you would want. Chris Justice, when he came out on 42, did take tires here, but he does have a few drivers to deal with. Tommy D, all the way up the racetrack, holding on to what he's got for dear life. Gonna be out 4 from the start of the race as Wasserman to the back bumper. Case Beer up 9, trying to get himself back forward. Grady Sullivan up 9 as well. Drivers have had some issues getting themselves, keeping themselves clear. Going to have a decent day and a decent run. Right now, the 28-17, 100ths of a second difference, 50 of 125. Again, stage is going to end a lap 65, so we'll be 15 to go at the line. Caution once again. Sullivan off the track once again. The 44 might have tapped the wall here. We'll far chase this one. He did. Down to the wall. Comes across the nose of the 51. It's a way to destroy the nose of Dalton Powell. Dalton getting a snoot full there, man. Go on board here. Whoop. It's one of those things that you don't expect it. Right here, you're always flirting with the edge of disaster. You see him hit the wall, and you saw Dalton lift a little bit there because he saw either he was getting a little free, but he also saw that to the right. You could see, I mean, Grady was that far ahead of him that you could actually see that happen. And here's how hard it is to get off the glass here. He's doing a great job of feathering himself forward. 6th caution of the race coming on lap 50. Gotta keep it clean, folks. Gotta keep it clean. Normally, last week at the Super Speedway, it was amazing. Last couple of races, as the 28 clips through the pace car there. Watch it. Don't ever trust that, folks. I'm telling you out there on iRacing, don't ever trust it. First and foremost, iRacing it goes against their sporting code to do that. But on top of that, you got to make sure that you do know that sometimes those iRacing cars get a moment where they get a solidness to them. Just remember that. And damage your car. You know what I mean? Let's go to the back of the field where they're pacing around correctly. 73. Up 4 to the 19th spot. Coming off pit road. Some of these drivers coming out and maybe taking a little fuel. Maybe just checking their cars. Making sure they don't have any damage. Russell Black back here as well. Corey Rowe in the 79. Still having a decent day. Little rookie driver. 1038 on the I rating. This is first league. Might be his first league. Folks, tell me if this. Tell me what your first league was. I want to know. Looking for a league? Do you have a new league that you want to be part of? Making a league? You know, all the good things. I've got all the photos turned off because for whatever reason, Noel's picture did not update. And I don't know why. He's coming down to pit road. I don't want I don't want things like drinking on my on photos, folks, on the broadcast. I mean, ultimately, the leagues do pay me for this, but it is the content that I put out is supposed to be family friendly. And one of the things that goes against TOS of Twitch, of Facebook, of YouTube is drugs and alcohol. There's even to the point where if I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto, I have to mark it unsafe. For audiences of 18 and older and stuff like that, because we try to reach everybody and not just 18 and older. We want to make sure that our stuff is safe for everybody. So don't smoke, don't drink in your driver photos, folks. Not only that, but as somebody who wants to have a professional product for these fine folks, even though I might mess up, I would rather my voice and maybe a graphic mess up and not have the league look bad. Know what I mean? The other part of that, Branch, Durand, Brock, Coulter Jr., Chris Justice, going to be your top 5. Green flag. Through the gears. Delago inside the top 10 again. Mari rebounding. 25 behind the 32 of Bailey. 32's just having all kinds of trouble today, but the 25 had a big run. Mari off 3 from the start of the race has been as far back as 23rd. Working his way back forward. Chris Justice is going to be in that 6th spot now. Still off 4 from the start of the race. Rock all the way to the bottom. Dudley pushing boundaries. Coulter Jr. in front behind Durand. 8 there to shove the 24. 24 giving way to the high side here for the 8. As Brock pulls in line. 28 pulls the draft. Trying to break up the draft of the drivers. Jason Branch trying to pull some IndyCar moves out of this. These Gen 6 cars don't do that. Pocono, they do that. Indianapolis, they do that. 10 laps to go on the stage. Right now, Durand holding the drivers back. Trying to check the corner up. Gets a good run on the 28. 8 to the bottom side. Right now, a whole lot of company as Joshua Brock moves to battle back on the inside. Up to pull the draft. 49 there. Runs him tight. Robert Dudley running people a little tighter than what I'm normally seeing him do. Bell to the bottom side, trying to get back to the front. Clears 4 drivers, 1 turn. How about this? Robert Dudley under attack now from the 52 behind him. Jason Branch seeing behind him. All these drivers fighting each other. He's going to be safe. Nobody's going to be able to try to clear him. 1 to the bottom side. 1's going to clear. Slide up in front of the 24. (28) 1, 24, 8, 14. Bell to the front. Bell on rails right now. Oh, the 8 free. I tell you what, I think Durand is actually hurting his cause here. As the 28 breaks the draft, Brock goes to the high side. Joshua Brock, your race leader. Branch trying to battle back. Branch will be side by side. The 1 pushes him down. The 1's going to be your leader here. Bell in tow. Jason Branch lost the lead. I don't know where that happened. I want to say that Brock now here to run the corner as Bell got around Joshua Brock. When did he get tires? Going to hit pit road 8 times And just as Joshua Brock goes to get the lead here, now he has to go back to work because Bell took over the lead. Brock all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Have a run. Will clear the 14. 14 with a crossover here. Dudley on the move. Jason Branch about to be under fire again. Coulter Jr. stuck in a rock and a hard spot. Dave Duran sliding all over the place in front of him. Duran not able to hold on to the line and now has a whole lot of drivers to put him in their wake. 52 clears to 24. Brock, your race leader, 15/100 second right now. Bell trying to get back to him. Bell finished again inside the top three. Slides the one here. Going to run the bottom side of the racetrack. Brock, man, Bell has the tires to run the bottom side. Joshua Brock is going to be up on the high side. The only one this is benefiting is going to be Jason Branch is going to be able to pull the line to the one here. Bell somehow on the bottom side runs faster. He's got to have new tires. His pit lap on 51 shows a 5.3 pit stop, so that's fuel only. So I think he came in on 50. I'm going to say that's when he took tires because he is outrunning the drivers by 3/100ths of a second. Russell Black, the only other driver in the draft. Bell's running qualifying laps out there. 4 laps to go. 41.33 for Joshua Brock his last time by. Bell with a 40.8. Going on 51. I want to say Bell took tires. He wants a stage. He wants some stage points. He came in on 48. That's when he took tires. Got a full pit stop there. And got his damage replaced. Joshua Brock came in on 42. Has tires, has been doing what he can to battle here. 42 for Jason Branch as well. Chris Justice is going to be here. There's plenty of tires for the track. They can even save a set this next caution if they really wanted to. A lot of drivers only come to pit road once to take tires once, which means they have 2 sets on the wall. Bell has Brock. 2 to go in the stage here. As they'll come around to complete lap 63 now. Sorry, it'll be 3 to go. Bell back on the high side. Brock is going to roll the bottom. Brock, Bell will be side by side. Bell with a run on the high side. Brock is going to have to really pull the draft and do what he did earlier to Jason Branch. Wasserman in tow. 24. Back to 8th now. He's got Coulter Jr. in tow. Coulter Jr. has the 64 all over his back bumper. Russell Black playing mind games right now with the 8 car. Donnell Williams not far off. Joshua Brock to take over the lead on the bottom side. Bell back to the high side. See the 1 crossing over the bottom of the racetrack. Back straight away again. Bell's going to lead back on the high side. Brock cannot clear that bottom lane. 14 will cross over. Going to break the line of the 1. Brock will have a run up on the high side. It's going to have to get higher than that. Brock leads that lap all the way to the bottom. White flag lap for the stage. Bell to the high side. Brock back up to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Brock is going to have to clear here and get up there in tow as Bell goes to drop into the corner. Bell will have the speed here to win the stage. This is the line he should have been running. If he wanted to pull away from these drivers, he should have been doing that the entire time. Bell's going to get stage 2 as Brock, the head of steam, tries to get it. Oh, hold on. Brock had that. Hold on. I'm going to go back. want to see who got to the line, folks. So bear with me. I believe Bell had it. We got to go to a good friend here. Give me a second. Yeah, Bell had it. Bell's got your stage win there. That's your stage difference. Literally a tire and part of a bumper. So like, I don't know, 3 feet. Bell's going to be your stage winner. That'll be your first caution thrown for the stage. I believe that's your 7th caution overall. C2, thank you for liking, man. Appreciate you. You gaming out there, getting a part of the Dirt Series on Monday nights. But until you can join that by looking on the Chop Shop Racing Series. Not quite what you were expecting, but we'll be there about way to the halfway point here, folks. Another hour or so of racing left. As tonight is still young. Bell. Now, Joshua Brock's going to be your race leader here, but Bell was your stage winner at the line. At the line, Bell was your stage winner. So he'll get stage points. He'll get credit for the stage win there. That guy right there. All right. They're coming to pit road. I'm taking a hydrate break, folks. Let them have at it. All right. Last part of this race, ready to go. Fixed Racing League here at Auto Club. Fontana's been kind of fun. Second stage is finally done. I want to be able to mark stages SDK game. You know what I mean? And be able to do stage laps. Maybe that's an iRacing thing. That's an iRacing thing. iRacing, fix that. We're not at Kansas, folks. I don't know why that keeps saving that way. But I do apologize about it saying Kansas. PJ, what's going on, brother? Much love, my friend. Bell, your race leader. Brock's going to be in second. Bell did not take tires. Brock did. Jason Branch in tow. Dave Durand. Same concept. Chris Justice. Took right sides. Maybe a splash of fuel. Bell, who got the stage, is going to be dropping like a rock, man. The real thing. Can't believe that thing said Kansas the entire time, folks. I do apologize about that. I did not catch that saying Kansas this entire time. Oh, it's because I restarted the session. Sorry. Because I restarted SDK. And that's Aut Club, not Auto Club. Wow. Joshua Brock out front. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I promise we're at Auto Club. We're at Kansas this week in the Cup Series. About some playoff racing for NASCAR, huh? Like it. Hey, my driver got a win last week, so he's moving on to the next round. One less thing we have to worry about. Durand to the bottom. Running the bottom for the time being. New tires can run the bottom side. Brock just needs to take his time. For the row here, 79. He is going to be 3 laps down, but still out there competing. Nice job for the rookie. He's out there running. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. He's still running. He's not quitting. He's not giving up. That takes a lot when you're three laps down. Fastest lap of the race, 39.92. Just ran by the 07 machine, Brian Wasserman. First driver to hit below the 40, and then driver in front of him, Robert Dudley, goes to 39.93. Still Wasserman, 39.92. And right now, the 24 still trying to break the draft. Ooh, almost up into the wall there. Come on now. These cars do not do this. Brock back to the inside. 79 giving way here for the tow. Jason Branch ran his fastest lap of the race this last time by. Now down to a 40-42. Going to drop to the bottom. Duran's going to be losing the lead here as Branch powers back through. 24 right there. 28. Leaving too much room. If you leave too much room there, they're going to sneak the nose to the outside. That high lane is real estate. Now the 1 trying to break the nose of the draft here just a little bit. 49 in tow. 1 back to the corner. Has the head of steam. 24 running the straight. If you can keep it full throttle around the high side, we're going to be 50 laps to go this next time by. Going to be able to do some good things, but the issue is at a certain point you got to start lifting because the car wants to travel. 8 up 5. Donnell Williams in 7. Tommy D back up there trying to work his way forward. Again, this is going to be about that stage break. About halfway through this one, they're going to need to come to pit road. They're going to run about 25 to 28 laps of fuel. And again, reminder, they came out on 67. So some of these drivers are going to try to make it a one stop. And find any of these drivers. We went back to green flag racing on lap 70. 69? Lap 69. So 28 laps from that point. 27, 28 laps, somewhere around there. I want to thank everybody who's been following me on the old TikTok platform. Thank you very much. TikTok, Facebook.com/@Signature Esports. You can follow me on Twitter as well. Is Real Sig Esports on Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it. The link in the description that pops up as my time messages every 45 minutes. Join the Discord, of course. Have some fun with us over there. You can also go to go.nordvpn.net and use the affiliate code that you see there. There's an offer for 15% off. I encourage you to go check that out because it helps me directly. Plus NordVPN with pretty much everything we do over here. I've been using them now for, we're going on our 6-month anniversary, and pretty happy with that, actually. I love what they do. And hey, TJ, if you're out there still watching, man, hey, did you put a message out there about something that was your son's, right? During hitting the wall there. That's the case. I might want to do something with that. Oh, 14. Oh, man, the 28 in front of the 24. 24 turns him. Wow. Two weeks in a row, the leader gets wrecked. Now, David hit the wall, but he rebounded from that. Jason Branch goes around. Wow. I want to see the pass. I mean, 28 had him cleared by a mile. Big shove from Brock. Brock did a great job here. Now, the 24 drove all the way to the bottom of the racetrack here. Let's just watch this transpire. He did. He tried to break the draft, but, I mean, after about 5 or 6 laps of running the high side or trying to run the bottom side, the 28 tied on the race line. 24, great accident. Watch the pull down. He goes here to the bottom, but watch the 28. 28 is going to have a huge shove, and it's going to look at that shove. Cleared to the bottom. And the 28, I mean, that's a heck of a shove from Brock. Brock pushed him out. 28 there. Oh, I think 24 might have gotten loose. Hold on. Hold the phone. I mean, Brock shoved him out front. Watch Brock. Big shove of the 28. Big bump. Big connects. Gives the 28 enough bump to send him up. 24 tries to come down to the corner. Taps the wall there. That's where we saw the smoke. One all the way to the bottom side. 28 tightens off on the corner. And then the 28 even moved there at the end. I think the 28 was trying to move. It saw that the 24 had the run on the high side. Let's go back here. Here's Jason Branch. I think, like on the cockpit view here, he probably sees the 24 have the work on the outside and then just says, you know what? He's there, and then boom. And he's getting turned. He's getting sent around. Let's listen. Out of throttle. Runs the second lane. I think he corrects himself to run the second lane, thinking the 24 was going to have the line on the outside. Dave has the outside. 28's clear, 28's clear, 28's clear. Now the run on the outside lifts, but not enough. I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know if that's a racing deal. I don't know what you would want to call that, but I'd call it, wow. Cannot make it to the end. That's where Brock, some of that nose worked on. Some damage work done. Donnie coming in. There's justice there. 81 of 25. We're still 44 laps to go in today's race. Been a good one, though. Not a bad race. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. I want to make sure that we give all these guys the extra attention and extra stuff we deserve. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful night out there. I like what we're doing. I'm doing what we're like. All good things. About them apples. How about it? Green flag. Coulter Jr. to the front. 3 giving some moves. How about Tommy D? Up there as well. The 3 of Jonathan Casebeer here. See the 8 run the bottom of the racetrack. There's the 7 of Wasserman to the bottom side. Tommy D is going to have Dudley there as well. Great track awareness for the 86 and the 49 to be able to run that close to each other. Wasserman's going to be here as well. Coulter Jr. came in for fuel only on 79. So some drivers might be trying to push some buttons here. Who might have decided to go in and take tires early. Junior trying to extend here, runs that 3rd lane. Kind of pacing himself there in the back. I thought he did. I said that I thought it looked like he was trying to give him the high side. That's exactly what I thought he was trying to do because I saw the wiggle for him to go to that 2nd lane. And that was what I was most curious about. When he saw the run on the, he knew the run was there on the outside. He was trying to probably give him that 2nd lane and go back at it in 3 and 4. I thought that was what it was. What it looked like. Good to know my eyes still work. Delago clears the 8 here as Tommy D goes to work. 24 run all the way to the bottom side by the 9 of Farella. Yeah, think about it. We're, more than 40 laps to go. There's no reason to be blocking that lane, especially he got shoved into the corner, so he's carrying a ton of speed. Corner exit right there is, and which was a great push by Brock to get him there. But the entry right there is going to check up the outside corner. We've talked, Dale Jr.'s talked about Auto Club more than anybody else that I've ever known. That's where I've learned what I've learned about this racetrack is a lot from actually Dale Jr. in the way that he describes corner entry at Fontana or Auto Club, however you want to call it. This California racetrack is, I'm telling you, it's a different animal. You can run full throttle on the outside, but you got to be right next to the wall. If not, you got to burp a little bit. Outside of that, if you run in and you drive to the bottom, you're going to carry speed to the bottom side. But in order to make the exit, you kind of have to lift a little bit. If not, you're going to run and you're going to smack the wall. How about on board our good friend here, Tommy Delago here from Beef Jerky Unlimited. If you haven't checked him out, go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Make sure you go and find Tommy's store. He makes all the stuff himself. He's wrapped into race cars and iRacing. The guy is a legend out there in the sim racing world. If you have not checked out his food, I encourage you to do so. He's a pretty badass individual, and that's the only time you'll hear me cuss. Love him. Other than all these drivers are quote unquote badass, so to speak. It's not impossible. He did not take his fast repair. I don't know if maybe he had it accidentally checked, but he's got some heavy rear damage here. There's something that you may have to consider. He will have to come in for fuel. None of these drivers can make it on fuel. There's just no way. They all keep it on 79. And they're going to have to come in to the point where there's at least 28 laps to go. 27 laps to go would be a comfort. It would be the most comfortable way to come in. So think about 96, 97, 98. That's when we're going to start seeing drivers think about coming to pit road. Yeah, about 40 seconds. That's what it shows he was on pit road for. 45. His in pit road 45.67 means he took 5 seconds of fuel, 40 seconds, almost 40 seconds of repair. 5.3 is usually about the number for fuel. 5.3, 5.4 depends on when you leave pit road. But right now, Dudley being tracked down by a driver who took 2 tires. I think Tommy might have an extra set. We'll see. Dave Durand is going to be out there in third, having a rebound cut of 9. He's still got 48.9. He took 48.93 seconds of damage. I know he had to use his fast repair earlier. My question is, how is he so dang old fast? Right now, a lot of drivers saving. Justice, Frank Bell, Donnell Williams to the bottom side. Coulter Jr. holding on, saving a little bit here. Has the 25 behind him. Maury digging out of the corner here as Dalton Powell runs the 51. Gravel trap Camaro just trying to take it easy. Joshua Brock getting a little damage repaired himself when he came to pit road. Brady Sullivan back of the mix after that issue earlier. No. Trying to go back-to-back weeks, not having the success he had last week. There's the 32 in front of him. Some pop can-looking cars happening. And we all need a Coke. There's the old 05. PJ Cox getting back out there having a decent day. He's off 8, but he's trying to work his way forward. He's been quiet all night. Jason needs, maybe Jason's thinking there's going to be another caution here. Maybe he short pits himself. I don't know. There's a chance here. Tommy D out front. Runs the braking zone down to the bottom. Dudley's in second. Duran's going to be in third. Donnell Williams to fourth. Runs Bell to the high side. Bell. Back on the outside. Donnell Williams will have to find a clean area here to be able to get himself clear of the 14. Bell came in and took tires. Donnie did not. Oh, no, Donnie did. He's just trying to run a natural line here. 14 into the wall. 2 little battle here. Going to clear the 14. 2:14:52. You know what, folks? Chat's not on the old platform there. I do apologize about that. There's chat. Aha! Oh, when chat used to be here. Oh. There's chat. Should disappear after 20 seconds, folks, so I do apologize about that. We have chat up all racing on. Those who are over in the East Coast, 52 clears the 14. There's Donnie goes to fourth. Those who are over there on the southeast, the East Coast, the Texas Panhandle, you know, from Texas basically to New York, Maine. Y'all are going to get some bad weather here pretty soon. Please be safe. You're out there in the area that's about to be hit by some major hurricanes, the Keys. Be safe. Please be safe. It's that time of year where hurricanes and typhoons go insane. So please be safe. 49 to the back bumper to the 86. It's a classic looking car for Tommy D. I was going to say this. Dudley's car, we love Dudley's Toyota. You've seen that car, Mercury. It's crazy about a Mercury, folks. She's crazy about a Mercury. That's Penny Dudley on the top of that. There's the gap, 2.5, 86.49. Donnell Williams is cleared. Chris Justice and Bell. Wasserman's going to be in 7th here. Jeremy Bailey going to be up 11. Grady Sullivan up 11 as well. The biggest mover of the race is looking as such. Mari trying to make some things happen. Let's ride on with the league owner. .44 tight. See the run the 25 is going to get here. Braking for some clean air. The 44 a little wiggly there. You want to be smooth. 44 is going to check up the 25 here. 25 is going to run the higher side. Backs the corner up. See the 44 get tight in the corner. Not something you want to be doing with this car. There you go. Big run down the straightaway. Into the corner they go. 44. There he goes. That's much better. Just don't get too tight on the wall. He's got to lift out of the corner. Mari's doing it great here. Matt in the 25 has a good run. Going to run that third lane, that fourth lane here. Giving a little less gas than what you would think for these drivers. It's from the split here so you can see what's happening. This is 10th. Nobody out. Pieces to hut. Grady Sullivan in tow. Tommy D out front still, a 10th between he and the 49 who's short-cutting the corner here. Trying to close in some of the distance on the 86. Got to be careful with that corner exit. If you're Dudley, you're going to have to run the corner a little bit more straight line as you see the 86 run the high side. 49 will try to pinch it here. Second and third lane, 49 on the low line exit. 86 is going to run down the straightaway. 49 trying to close in just a little bit more. 86 has the better line here. You see Dudley bob and weave there a little bit. These cars need to have that race line. 86, 49. 49 going to try to get there again. Going to pull him along. Good line for the 86. 49 gets the toe in. And just settling. Here's the battle. Tommy D up 2. Dudley up 9. Duran 2.5 back. Chris Justice closing in. Donnell Williams in tow. Donnie just having a decent race. A top 5 night for Donnie's a big deal. Big deal for me. Jeremy Bailey up 12. He's going to be your biggest mover of the race. 32. Trying to go back to work, but the 32 here. You see the 7 coming to pit road. Wasserman in. 32 seeing some damage here. Up 12. Grady Sullivan up 12. Mari's going to be up off 2 still. Dudley for the lead. Tommy D in tow. This is the pass for the lead here. 49. Push the 86 in the corner, back the corner down to here, a clutch. And then the 86 crosses back over. That was the pass for the lead. Now Tommy D rolling. Tommy D to pit road. Gotta not lock it up. Great pit stop for Tommy D. Down to speed. 25 laps to go here with the Fixed Racing League, brought to you by Admin Box. Go to adminbox.com. Check them out today. I encourage you to do so because that is one of the best RC boxes you can get for your race control. You know what? Also does is a button box. So if you want to start your engines and turn your car on, turn your car off, change pit cycles, you can do all that stuff on there too. All you got to do is set up the program for it. Incredible. Make sure you check them out. Go to Admin Box. Tell them Jason from Signature Esports sent you. Also tell them the Fixed Racing League sent you. And I might send you a little extra money. Go to ADMINBOXX. That's Alpha Delta Mike India November Bravo Oscar X-ray.com, adminbox.com for your new RC controller today. Speaking of RC stuff, thank you to Amar, who's going to be your race controller today. If you haven't checked him out, find him on Amar Paintworks, on amr.paintworks on Facebook. He also likes everything that I do and shares it. So if you go to the shared section on Facebook, find him. One of the best painters out there that you're going to find as well. Top 5. In my top 5. I'm number 1. In my top 5. It's in my top 3 that I'd no, it's in my top 5. Top 5 that I'd recommend. Top 3 that I'd recommend for a newer paint. Top 3 for spec maps. Top 5 overall. Yeah. And I'm number 1 across the board because I like all stuff. All right, everybody coming to pit road. Tommy D leads the drivers off pit road. Pit cycle's coming in. Noel's going to be coming in right now as well. I think it's pit stop. Grady Sullivan hitting the pit stop right now. Tires and fuel are going to be everything. Tommy D will be coming around. He's going to cross the stripe here. Dudley is your race leader, but tell you what, Tommy D, he gets around, get his lap back here. Robert Dudley's going to be in tow for a hot minute. 86 to the bottom side. Great thing about the 80, what the 86 can do here is he can force the 49 to run another lap if he really wanted to. If the 49 is not up to speed right now, he's coming to pit road. Is he? Yeah, he's coming to pit road now. Dudley in. There's your race leader. Great line in. There you go. That's a good angle in. 14 makes up some speed there. Catches up to Dudley on pit road. Great opportunity there. Brewster might come around and lead a lap here. 73, or he's going to come to pit road. Going to dive from the third lane down. Kind of dangerous there. Delago ahead of Dave Durand, who's coming off pit road. Going to have some drivers in tow. Wasserman's going to be in fifth. Joshua Brock coming around as well. There's the 25 of Mari. Donnell Williams in ninth. And now we're down to the wire. Bell trying to get off the pit road as fast as he can. Going to burn some tires up doing it. Dudley leaving pit road. Tommy D is going to be your race leader. Wasserman's going to be in close here as we see Durand roll in the corner. Brock in tow. A little three-pack trying to work together. Tommy D leads here. 5 seconds over the pace, but a lot of time for the drivers to be able to play catch-up here. Great pit stop for Tommy D. Gives him and the right time. Puts him 5 seconds over the field. Wasserman's going to be in second. He's going to close down a little bit here. Dave Durand here is going to be in that 24. So 86, 7, 24. Dudley and Bell's going to be your top 5. Joshua Brock over Mari. These three going to work together. Donnell Williams in the 86 says, oh, caution. No, I wanted to see. Come on now. Grady Sullivan off track. Coulter Jr. having an issue. What happened here? 44 hits the wall. On 105. Oh. Oh. Is this what brought out the caution? This is on 105. Or chase this one real quick. 8's one to the high side. Has a good toe. Running the third lane. And the 28 gets the 8 free there. Cuts the 8's nose off. Just a little bit. The 8 is now free. And the 44 slides in the corner, gets into the 8. That's on Grady Sullivan there. And now the 8's even worse. That's not what you want to see if you are Tommy D or any of these other drivers. Lago might be able to come in, get some tires, work his way to the front. And that's a shame, man. It's a shame. Duran's going to be your race leader. Dudley just came off pit road on 104. Jason Branch started all that. Same kind of reaction. I mean, I'm not saying that Branch did anything wrong per se. The caution comes out way later, but it starts with this move right there. And I thought, well, maybe, Coulter did something different here. Coulter has a run. And then just the run on the outside for that kind of move. I mean, you gotta know it's there. You gotta know your drivers. You gotta know that track awareness. And he tried to do that for Dave earlier, and might be why he didn't give the same kind of room that he did this time. He just wanted to make sure he was clear, but he was definitely not clear yet. 24, 49, 14, 1, 25. Hunter Williams in 6th. Justice is going to be in 7th. And now, I was kind of hoping this race. Dudley, thank you for the like, sir. Much love, my friend. I was kind of hoping that this thing would have ran green because I would love to have seen this green flag pit stop do this. Now, you're at a choke point, so to speak, on this race. This race is either going to run green to the end or there's going to be 2 more cautions, maybe 3. This is how it ran last night. You get down to the wire, you get past the green flag pit stops, caution comes out, checks the field back up. I mean, we have 21 drivers on the lead lap, which is a good thing. Grady Sullivan coming back around. Coulter's going to be coming back around. I think Corey Rowe got a lap back, so he's going to be 1 lap down. He was 2 laps down. So, oh no, he is 2 laps down. So he did get a lap back. So Corey Rowe's your lucky dog. Did get a lap back. Which, I mean, that's what he needs. He needs a chance to be able to battle here. And he's doing it. Dave has been to pit road 7 times. Bell has been to pit road 11 times. Noel's been to pit road 11 times. Everybody else 6 or better. Dudley's been in them 5 times. Brock's 5 times. Most of it's been for fuel. A lot of drivers not taking tires until the last couple of pit stops. I believe Tommy D came in and said, I'm gonna rip roar some tires. Exactly what he's doing. And you want this car full of fuel, folks. It is a handful to drive if it's not. 24, 49, 114, 25, 2. Tommy D on the bottom side. Green flag. 9th caution of the race. Only 1 for the stage. Dudley have the restart he liked there. Slides up in front of the 1. Big run here for Brock to the outside. Joshua Brock with an opportunity to finish inside the top 3 if he could do so. It'll be a great job. Let's run this thing green to the end. Bell clears as the 1 goes to the back bumper. 24 there to break the draft. Not going to be the way you want to run this line. You got a lot of fast drivers behind you. Dave Durand trying to run the F1 style series here. You got to remember, everybody's on newer tires or better. And Dave, he's seen better days. Not going to have it as the fake happens here. 24 runs the high side, 49 down to the bottom. 49 to clear, 14 up high. 24 still runs the wall. 49 clears, almost clear. 24 there, 49 is clear. You got to make that move more apparent. 24 is going to shove the 49 into the wall. Not into the wall, into the corner. 49 does a great job of breaking out of the corner, but he's going to be free. 24 is going to run the high side here. 49 out of the bottom. 24 down to the bottom. Almost gets into the wall. Thinks about it twice. That's how you run these cars, folks. You can shove these cars. You can push on each other. You can lean on each other a little bit. Right now, 24 is going to have a run to the high side. You're not going to break the draft of these cars. These are not the next-gen cars. Washington runs a 39.84, fastest lap of the race. This is not a big enough track for you to be able to wash yourself around the racetrack wherever you want. How about 3 wide? 14 with some right side down. Dudley in tow of the 24. Dudley running his line the way he needs to. A lot of drivers behind him. Chris Justice all the way to the bottom side. Gonna clear the 14, run for the 14. Tommy D back in the mix. 28 to try to clear. He's going to be there. 86 goes to the inside, drops into the corner. Caution. Varela, Holmberg, Brewster, Acebeer, all involved. Take a look. .45 gets into the 54 there. Oh, the 45 rides the wall. Hold the phone here. Give me a second, folks. I have something messed up on the let's take a look here. One more time. Sorry about that. Something was messed up. I want to look here. This is 45 here. 54 is clear here. Moves up the race line. 45. Oh, big checkup. The checkup for the 50 of the 64. Sorry, puts the 45 up to the catch fence. He's able to end up on all fours. How about them apples? What a ride. All right. I don't want to go on board here. From last week's winner to bam. Bam. To ride the wall at Fontana. I mean, he was at least able to do that. Did his engine blow there? Look at it from the outside. Holmberg here. Man. Some you don't see every day. It all starts with this. Holy, ever loving holy. Hope he has a fast repair. Black Horizon Fishing giving you another caution here today is Dudley Delago is going to be second and third here. And we're about 114, about 10 laps to go in the race this time by. Thank you to everybody tuning in tonight. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow afternoon. If you are a member, supporter, or subscriber, if you pay for some kind of subscription, you're going to get a members-only chat stream tomorrow where I'm going to show you the behind-the-scenes on how I call races and what I do when it comes to all of that snazzy stuff. So tune in tomorrow, check it out. You can still drop by and watch, but only way you're going to be able to chat, ask questions, is if you are a member or you are, you know, you're the cool kids. It's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Holy cow. 11 o'clock Eastern, right? Oh. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Lights are off on the pace car. Bob Dude, what's up, man? Thanks for like, man. Appreciate you. As always, good to see you out there. 24, 49, 52, 86, 7, 14, 1, 2, 05 to the 9. Green flag. (24, 52, 49, 49 with a run on the inside. Tommy D back to the outside behind the 52. Into the corner they go. Tommy D with the freshness of the tires. Got to do the most moving here. 49 clears the 52. Right now the 14 in tow of Tommy D. Justice back to the inside. Or back to the outside of the 86. 7 up there as Wasserman goes to work. Top 5 night for Wasserman. How about that? Joshua Brock, Donnell Williams, Bell dropping back. Bell with a whole lot of right front damage as 49 ready to go to work on the 24. 49 to the bottom side, over the nose of the 7. Wasserman, give it a 107, has the freshest of the tires in the top 5. Hill has run the fastest laps over the last couple of laps as well. He's a 4/10 of a second lap faster than the top 2 drivers he's in front of. Bell in 5th. Tommy D back to 6th is the 1 of Joshua Brock. Tries to take that position. And right now, a whole lot of drivers ready to go to Pound Town. Somebody is going to make this race a clean one, or they're going to clear it 1. Woo! 86 almost getting into him. Great track awareness from the 1. Great job by the 86 of recognizing that he was there. How about Mari running the fastest lap of the race? Came in a 1:14, 39.66. As he's ready to go 3 wide, 7 laps to go. Make it 4 wide if he can squeeze the opportunity. 28 to the inside. There to push the 25. 7 Wasserman to the bottom side. Wasserman's going to be able to clear here. He's cleared by a 10. Going to be able to slide up in front of the 24. And he puts dirty air. Oh, 86 goes around. The big one happens. And somehow, I don't know if Wasserman or Duran at the time of the caution were the race leader there. That should have come out right about here. Yeah, I was going to say the 7 should have been the race leader right there. These drivers backwards. We'll see. Ryan Wasserman had Dave Duran clear there. Hot. I said there's going to be more cautions, didn't I? May not be over yet. Tommy D wrapped up into that one. Had a great race rolling so far. And this is just a case of see what happened. 86 head of steam into the corner here. Good run. Not quite clear of the 14. Oh, man. Oh. That's a great race all race long for Tommy. Just wasn't quite clear. He was almost clear, but I mean, he was just like that much not clear. See the chase here. Put it on chopper cam. I mean, he's as close gets. Watch this. Here to there. And then if we go to the 14's point of view, he just barely gets a little bump, and then that wall comes up fast. Hang on, Tommy D. What a great race for Tommy to jump in. I know that he joined today. He's going places. He's going fast. Wasserman's your race leader. 24 is there. Justice is there. Dudley back to 4th. Brock is back in 5th. Dalton Powell up 10. He's going to be in 6th here. Varela up 8th. David Palmer silently moving his way forward. Going to be up 12. Brewster's going to be up 12 as well. A few more cautions than we'd like to see out of this one. But you know what? Some good racing. This track just produces great racing all around. That's just something that you got to remember. Doesn't always, but you know, it happens. Hold your breath. We're going to be 3 laps to go. Come back around. Lights were off of the pace car. 7, 24, 52, 49. And the 1. Right back where he started. Jason Branch working a 3rd lane already. Reminder, the driver's not allowed to change lanes before the start-finish line. Green flag is on the leader in the restart zone. Or on the iRacing official, they don't go in the restart. 7 cars, your race leader. 52 and 3rd. A chance for any one of these drivers. Newest driver on tires is going to be in 7th. It's going to be Jason Branch. He came in a 114, took his fast repair. Tires, I've got this. Varela's got new tires. Palmer's got new tires. Sullivan's got new tires. Brewster's got new tires. Bailey, Donna Williams, all ready to go. I think Donnie took right sides. I think he might have. I don't know, maybe he had a little bit. Had an awkward time. Better batter, let's go. Green flag. Kevin got a little free there. Free to go. Wasserman now is going to climb up the race line. This is Justice in the 52, back where he started. 24 with a crossover. 7 on the high side. The 7 works really, and this is the thing about the, big shove from the 24. He's going to try to shove the 7 into the corner here. Caution comes out again. The green-white checkered attempt. As Brian Wasserman, we have 3 attempts at a green-white checkered, folks. I said there was going to be 3 cautions. We're gonna run green, or we're going to get 3 more cautions. Here's what happened. 9, 51. Ooh. Going board with the 9 here. Dave Varela. Chase. 32 gets up into the 51. The 9. Flat sends it. Ooh. Didn't Corey just get back on? Oh, he was very close. He's fine. How did Corey not see this? Gotta be heavier on the brakes than that, folks. Gotta be heavier on the brakes. Like, you see them wrecking, and especially if your lap's down, protect your car at all costs. You're the lucky dog for everything's sake. You've got to protect your car. Oh, gonna be your lucky dog though. He's gonna come around and hopefully have it. The TGI Fridays modified right there, folks. Wasserman's your race leader. Oh man. Oh, I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Y'all have been enjoying yourself. All right, folks, scrolling through some messages here. Wasserman, choose a low line on the start here. I'm surprised he didn't choose a high side. Protect that bottom. 24 is going to be there on the high side on the restart here. Dudley's going to be in inside of the second row. We're going to have the 52 of Justice on the high side. Bell, Brock, Branch, Brewster, Palmer, Russell Black, all up there inside the top 10. 5 of PJ Cox rebounding. How about Donnell Williams? Donnie looking for top 10 berth again. Came in and good run to the front. That's for drivers to run out of fuel, though, if they have any more cautions. 14 has no front bumper. Bell missing some car parts. Hey, if he's fast, he's fast. 7:49 restart zone. Over the bumper. Green flag. 7 to the good restart, but the 24 a little better that time, able to time it. Across the start finish line. The timing in. 7:24:52 there. 7. Going to be side by side on the 24. 52, big shove down to the back straightaway. We're going to see if the 49 is going to be able to handle this. Duran not able to close. Justice there. Brian Wasserman, Chris Justice. Dave Durand all the way to the bottom. Try to slide the race line. Durand somehow, some way, trying to do something. He's too close. White flag waves, final lap. 7:52:24 to block. 49 to the bottom. Dudley trying to have that race line. 7 all the way to the bottom side. 52 for the race line to boot. 7 up the race line. 24 to cross over. 24 crosses over the 52. 52 in tow. 7 breaks the draft. Big shove from the 52. Crossover. Brian Wasserman to the bottom side of the race line, the natural race line. Duran with a last-ditch effort to try to go to the inside. Wasserman wins. Somehow, Dave Durand ends up second. Chris Justice third. And I called the end of it. Bell, it's going to be laps down. Car had issues. Wasserman will come around. He'll celebrate, and that'll be the end of that one. Don't hit the car, please. Wasserman will celebrate, and we'll take a look at your race results. Devin's going to come home in victory lane here as Dave Duran will be in second. Justice in third. Brock Dudley will be your top 5. Branch, Brewster, Williams, Bell, Palmer, your top 10. Mari, Scott Sullivan, Black, Case, Beer, and Holmberg will be all the way through 16. Bailey Ferrella finished 17. Junior finished in 20th, getting an extra point out of that. Tommy D, though, his debut. 9 laps down, but boy, did he have a race doing it. I hope he had fun. Spicy had to call it early, and then so did Gregory. So, great. Good race. Good race. A few more cautions than you would like to see. And, however, it worked out for the most part. To Brian Wasserman, who's going to be your race winner. See if he's going to jump in, because you know it's what we do. I guess not. Let's talk to Chris Justice since we don't have a race leader. Chris, tell me about your race, man. Good push there at the end. I thought for sure you had Dave. I wasn't sure if you're going to be able to catch Brian, but I thought for sure you had Dave. Tell me about the end of that one.
It was definitely a wild one. I'm very lucky for the caution late at the end of the race because I really messed up my pit stop, came out 9th. But there at the end, had a run. I was at the 24, hoping to push him. I may have worn my tires just a little bit more than everybody else, but I'm happy to bring the ACU Web Services Ford Mustang to P3.
P3's not bad, man. It looked like you guys were having fun. I know this track can, it carries a lot of push, a lot of draft. I saw folks trying to pull the next gen, like let's break the draft thing here, but it's the Gen 6 car. It's a whole different animal.
It is, and that top line is really the way to go, in my opinion. I try to save tires as much as I can. I know a lot of people did a lot of different pit strategies, which I find interesting, and I love in league racing. So that was fun to see. I had a lot of fun tonight.
It looked like it was a ton of fun. It was a lot of caution. Maybe some that weren't supposed to be. Chris, it did look like it was well worth $125. My man, give me shout outs as we finish.
I got to thank my sponsors, ACUWebServices.com and Coronado, for putting this together. Couldn't do it without them. And I want to thank my Bull Creek Racing teammates, Jeremy Bailey, Jason Klein, who couldn't make it tonight. They're the best teammates I could ask for.
Awesome, brother. My man, I look forward to seeing you next week. I think we're going to Phoenix next week. And it's a whole different ball of wax, especially in these.
Yeah, it's going to be another interesting to watch.
It's going to be, I don't know. Last time Gen 6 car was here, you had a downshift. So we'll see.
A lot of practice is going to go into this one, that's for sure.
All right, hey, it's not full throttle, just a little lift. It's a whole lot of lifting. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Mr. Justice coming home and P3 and stock. Your race winner, though. Wasserman's going to be the man, the number 7. Hey, Spicy called you getting the win here.
Hey, man.
He said when he was leaving, I was like, well, you got teammates out there, or people that you know. He was like, 7's got this one. I was like, okay, all right, well.
I'm glad he had the faith in me, man. I don't know. I was a little hesitant on that last pit stop. I didn't know if I'd have enough time to get past those other cars with the older tires, but it worked out, man. It played right into my hand.
I think one of the things about this racetrack that never ceases to amaze me. Let me turn my microphone. I was standing What that never seems to amaze me is the ability to work. It just feels like you're working every lap to get around that driver, and then the moment you do, there's always somebody else that goes and makes the pass after you. So it's like a big game of leapfrog, but all opposite of what you did last week when it came to Daytona. You're making the passes on the inside, and then when you get to Daytona, you make the passes on the outside. Or, or Fontana, you make the passes on the in. You're making the passes on the outside, and then on the inside, vice versa. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the opposite effect here.
Yeah, you were only going to make inside moves with fresh tires against old tires. Other than that, it wasn't going to happen. That outside run was super strong, especially off the corner. So the only way you were going to beat somebody on that outside is if they had old tires and you had freshies. Otherwise, yeah, you were just going to be stuck there. So. Yeah, I tell you what, it was an eventful race. At one point there, I thought, oh boy, did I do the pit strategy right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
But it did work out in my favor. So yeah, it was a great run, man. I really enjoyed it. A lot of good, clean racing up front too tonight. It was really good stuff.
Phoenix next week. Oh, there was bumping and banging everywhere. I wanted to see no clean racing up front. Come on, the leader got turned again this week.
I only had one guy hit me, and it was under caution, and it was just a love tap. So
no. It was, these cars are meant to be leaned on. They're not meant to be. They're meant to be bumped. They're meant to be side draft, but they're not meant to be hooked. So
correct.
And I think that's the advantage to these cars. Like you can bang on the next gen car, but the Gen 6 car can hit each other. The next gen car, you can't hit each other, but you can hit the wall.
Yeah.
These cars, you can't hit the wall.
And this is a track where tire wear is everything. And if you abuse them in the first 5-10 laps, the rest of the run's going to be just so difficult. So you got to really manage your tires and try not to chew them up too fast. Because boy, it'll just get horrible towards the end of the run if you tear them up too soon.
I agree. Chris Brown, thank you for the like out there. Appreciate you. Brian, much love, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Two different winners in 2 different weeks. We're going to Phoenix next week. What you playing for Phoenix?
Not one of my favorites, so we'll see.
I think it's the new one.
I'll be honest. It's not a track I enjoy racing much.
I think it's IMS. So it's going to be the open dog leg. Everything's going to be. Yeah. It'll be a good race. It's going to change some things. Yeah, that's
it'll be a race of attrition as well. You're going to have to watch your left and right constantly. It's because it's slick, and you wear out tires there pretty quickly, and then you're just sliding all over the damn place. So
it's the 5 wide in the dog leg.
Makes for good broadcast.
Makes for good TV, and the only helicopter.
That's right.
The only helicopter award around. That's what I'm talking about. Brian, give me shout outs, man. Got a victory today.
Well, how about Signature Esports, man? Appreciate the broadcast. It was. I can't wait to go back and watch it. Of course, Dos Equis, that's my sponsor, and the good old Fix Racing League, man. I really appreciate them putting this on. It's a good time. A lot of good racers. It's a lot of fun on a Friday night, man, to do this.
Yeah. This one ran a little later tonight, but they did have issues.
We had a late start, man. They were having problems with the iRacing league to open up. It's gummed up there, so.
Yeah, their servers went kapooey for a minute. They actually had to rebuy the session, which always sucks. You know what? At the end of the day, points will matter.
That's right.
Stages will matter, and a win get you to the playoffs. So congratulations on that.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Now you can just breathe.
That's right. No, now I can just hammer it, man. I mean, yeah, man. So it should be fun.
You'll be 150 mile an hour, or you'll have 150 beats per minute on your heart, but you'll be going 180 miles an hour. And you know what? It's still all the same.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
All right, my man. We'll see you next week.
Right.
Congratulations.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Brian Washington, he's going to be your race winner, folks. Doing a killer job. Let's talk to the David of the 24, the man, the myth, the legend from Milwaukee. Dude, You had a battle today with the wall, with the cars, with everybody on track, and you come home P2. What is it about your car that you just send it and you can stick it, and especially the last couple of restarts, you had a chance there. If you could have just cleared a little bit of traffic there side by side, you get Wasserman and you keep it.
Yeah, just had some little nose damage, so it kind of killed my straightaway run a little bit. So no one wasn't really working with me a whole bunch because they see how I could just send a car and get it to stick high or low, middle, you name it. Um, that's where the seat time comes into play. So I run this track all the time with all kinds of cars, settings, weather, you name it. So um, trying to just try to stay out of traffic. Ever since that lap one crash, which I don't understand how that happened. I have to go back and look at the replay. Just a little too aggressive. Um, I saw three wide. I was in the middle, and I couldn't. I knew something was gonna happen, so I back away. Then I get hit in the right front, and trying to play catch up ever since. It is what it is. Somehow I get second out of that through going through traffic, restart after restart. So I mean, it's nice. A win would have been better, but we'll definitely take second out of this.
You got a win yesterday, though. That's a big congratulations on that. Well, looking at, I pulled up we're going to look at it real quick. Because there's 14s there to the inside. This is on lap one. I can actually just show you. I can do both at the same time. I think we can do both at the same time. Here's what I saw from our pony. Check up in front of you. There, 14 net code you, and that's what happened. It happened in front of you. 52 is part of that as well. So, unfortunate. But you know what? You'll finish second. I mean, it's gotta be fun a little bit to get yourself out here and go through a little bit of. When you go through a little bit of a struggle, it makes sense to kind of be able to feel accomplished when you can go back through the field and be able to race hard. I mean, you raced with guys that were putting it out there. They were hanging it out there just like you were.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to stay out of trouble and just work one by one. I was hoping it went green for quite a while. Then the long run pace was there. So I mean, if you weren't any part of the draft, I mean, you were in no man's land. So I mean, it is what it is. Go up through traffic and get a P2 out of it. Pretty good. Would have been nice for the back-to-back sweep, but just second is just as good.
You're due for a Cup Series win, and I always say it. You're always fast everywhere I go. I've been a fan of you for how long? For a hot minute. For a hot minute. We've known each other for like 3 years now, or 2 years. So like, or we've raced around, or I've called you races where you're in it. So let's just pull it that way. Guys are doing great, man. This was a good race. It was good to watch. And I think you got Phoenix up next week, and you're Shiner there. So what's your plans for that track?
It's gonna be hot and slick. Tire management's gonna be key, and I think the restarts are gonna be key. I mean, if you can get a couple spots going through the dog leg on the restart, and you can put yourself in decent position, get yourself in some clean air. And with these cars, I mean, you need clean air with these cars. Trucks are different, but in these cars, you need some clean air to get the car to handle the proper way, the way you want it. Because Phoenix, it's hot and slick, it's flat. So we're gonna see some good racing next week. I'll tell you that.
Gonna be bumpy. That's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna be bumpy. But you know what? Today was another good day. We got the fast tracks out of the way. We're gonna go to some race tracks here very soon. We got Phoenix, Kansas, Gateway, Martinsville. We got some tough tracks coming up. I mean, Kansas is a good racetrack. It's your 1.5-mile track, but it races the high side similar to, especially in this car, it races the high side similar to Auto Club does. So there's a drive off there that's different. Then after that, Las Vegas, Atlanta, Michigan. We've got tracks coming up that are tougher tracks. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Dave, give you shout outs, man. Congratulations on P2 finish. I know there are more coming.
Just good for the broadcast. Us for you guys. You do a great job, Jason. It's enjoyable to watch. I watch them every time after the race is over just to watch. You bring great energy, great broadcasting. So I keep it up with that. Just shout out to Radius Racing, who be part of their team. It's a league I race on Saturday nights with IPTN. It's a great league. But yeah, we'll see what we got for him in Phoenix next week. It's gonna be really tough. And it's gonna show, it's gonna separate the field a little bit. Who can hang, who cannot hang. So we'll wait and see.
Next week is a driver's track. That's for darn sure. Dave, much love, man. I look forward to seeing you guys next week, brother.
Yep. See you later, Jason.
Always. 24 comes home, P2, and knocking it out of the park. We'll let him have at it. Let him do his thing. And I'll tell you what. A few more cautions that we want to see. However, the end result was still good. And I called it. I said, at a certain point, it's either going to go green from this point, or we're going to have 3 more cautions. Go ahead. 3 more cautions. Just knew it. It happens. I promise this stuff is live. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind to one another, because if you're not my friend. I promise, and always, we will see you in the next one. Please, 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 please make sure you take care of one another. That's probably the biggest thing that I can put forward. But stick around for next week. Tell you what, these guys are putting on a show. In the next one. Peace.